Wasabi is injured. And there is a fear right now that he won't be fighting KSI on August 27th. Will the event be canceled? No.
He fighting that. Oh, nah, you don't want to run with me.
Neck on her big neck, my nigga selling crit neck for the stick neck, and I got a big neck for the chit chat. Matte black Hellcat, big double eye bitch, and it's a Hellcat.
Jake Paul and KSI has finally been brought up again. You know what I'm saying? KSI is hopping back into the ring. We all know this, but we thought it was gonna be Alex. What's his name? Alex Wasabi, but it's not. Alex Wasabi got a concussion, so he dropped out. Jake Paul said, "Oh, it's my time to step in and finally show KSI what's up." And then KSI said, "Psych, you thought." Hey, Swarms, get in here. They literally made a song together, but it's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? KSI can fight whoever he wants, even if it's an ex-mate or something. It's cool, right? Everybody was ex-mates of each other at one point, I guess.
What?
I don't. What am I talking about? But yeah, we got this video is titled "Proof KSI is Scared of Jake Paul." KSI versus Jake Paul beef explodes. You already know that title is clickbait, but I clicked it anyways. Let's hop right into it.
Alex Wasabi versus KSI cancelled. I mean, what the actual fuck? Why can't we just get one event? I've been looking forward to YouTube boxing, getting it back in the summer. It was supposed to be YouTube boxing season this summer. Now everyone's just got their dick in their hands, waiting for the next move. So let's talk about it. The first person to break that I saw for Alex Wasabi fight was cancelled was Keemstar. He has inside information. He tweeted
Keemstar
out
knows everything before Keemstar literally knows everything before they do, like, bro. you can literally get injured and Keemstar already knew you got injured. Like, bro, like I literally just broke my knee a second ago. Keemstar posted 35 minutes ago. Memorize has officially broken his knee. How did you know? I was reacting.
JoJo has broke his arm. Wait, what? No, I haven't.
Like, no, I haven't. He puts his arm down. Ah! It's like, how did he know?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. Wasabi is injured. Now, I've heard two different injuries.
Bro, how's that breaking news? That's bad. We got breaking news. He broke his...
I heard concussions. I've heard a broken hand. It's coming from a source from close to Wasabi's camp. I have another source close to Wasabi's camp. Like, this is what is happening.
Where do you get these sources from?
All right, I have double checked. I've crossed my T's, dotted my I's on this. Wasabi is injured, and there is a fear right now that he won't be fighting KSI on August 27th. Will the event be canceled? No.
He fighting that. Oh, nah, you don't want to run with me. Oh, nah, on the screen.
Stop.
I can tell you for a fact the event will not be canceled, though, because I talked to Misfit Boxing months ago, and just last week with Blueface going out, and Misfit Boxing has always said if someone pulls out of the fight, they will be replaced. So I don't think August 27th has any chance of ever being canceled, but there is a chance that we won't see Alex Wasabi.
Well,
breaking right
bye,
now.
Alex.
So team says Alex Wasabi might have a broken hand, might have a concussion.
You can literally see him in the back recording.
So therefore can't fight. To be honest, this fight wasn't that interesting. The undercards like Fuzi versus Deji, I found personally way more interesting. This fight for KSI was a stepping stone fight to Jake Paul. He said in interviews that he feels like he can beat Jake Paul right now, and that as Keemstar...
Wait, so if you can beat him right now, why not accept the fight? I guess.
Said apparently the event will not be cancelled. They'll never cancel the event, but they will replace fighters who back out. Well, it's interesting that he said that, because none other than Jake Paul has been going off on Twitter looking to be the replacement. Jake Paul tweeted out a video with the caption, "Heard that Alex is out because of a concussion. Fucked up. This was a big opportunity for Alex. He will be back. KSI, everything happens for a reason. I'll come fight in your hometown, your boxing company. You are A-side. I also agreed to make £180 for August 27th. You accept." Followed by this video.
Oh, KSI's
Ew.
fight, man. I heard the news. It sucks for Alex.
Bro, that's so
Obviously,
forced.
he has a concussion. He can't fight. But now this puts KSI into a corner. If he doesn't accept the fight with me, we all just know that he's scared. KSI, I will come to London. I will weigh 180 pounds for the fight. You could be the A side. What's your excuse? Do you accept?
He then tweeted out, checkmate, bitch. I will say, as a fan, and you guys probably too, I want to see that fucking fight right now. It's the fight that has been building up for years. And Jake Paul's offered to go to London, make the 180-pound weight, and let KSI be the A side. And in a response to Joe Weller, says that he told his team already he will fight for the same amount as Alex. This isn't about the money, it's about legacy. So Jake Paul is well up for it. They're both fighting different fighters on short notice. Now, obviously, the difference is KSI's been out the ring for a lot longer. However, in interviews, and people, you can claim he's just running his mouth, he's been saying that right now, he could beat Jake Paul. So I don't see why they don't make this fight happen August 27th. It will be the biggest fight you could make on YouTube boxing. Other excuses people make are that, yeah, but there'll be no hype. They need time to build the hype. Motherfucker, this fight has been building up for years. There's been hype for this for years. Every other YouTube boxing event is cancelled. If they announced this fight was taking place in 3 days, it would still do crazy pay-per-view numbers. The hype is already there. At the end of the day, and I don't blame KSI because he probably won't take this fight. It's a smart move.
I mean,
if
he called it. He didn't take the fight.
KSI truly thought, though, he could beat Jake Paul, he would fight him August 27th. So KSI responded to Jake Paul's offer by tweeting out, well, this aged beautifully. A tweet saying, can't wait till I get more pay-per-views fighting an influencer. You're right, we're not the same. Soon you'll be begging to fight me, mark my words. I don't know if Jake Paul was begging. He just kind of put it out there. You both lost your opponents. It makes sense. If KSI truly believes he could win, fight him. Do it. It's what the fans want to see. Leave a like right now, no matter what, if you would want to see KSI fight Jake Paul.
Now that I think about it, it is kind of too soon. You know what I'm saying? To fight Jake Paul after you were planning to fight Alex, it's a too soon transition. Like, man was supposed to fight Alex Wasabi, he dropped out. All of a sudden, he's supposed to fight Jake Paul, who's been literally he just boxed somebody a couple months ago. That man's been in the ring consistent. Jake Paul needs a little warm up fight before he hops in right back into it with Jake. But Swarms. Does Swarms even box? I know he raps. Does he box? Does he have hands? Like, bro, I need to know this. Like, otherwise it'll just be a straight knockout. Like, $10 for a knockout in 5 seconds. Like, that, I need my money back.
Jake Paul just tweeted out, this aged terribly at KSI. Yeah, sure, great. Yes, no problem, sir, KSI. I agree to all your terms with this video, which I haven't seen.
So I think he should fight on my card. I think he should fight in the UK. I think he should fight at my weight. I think all these things. And do you think Jake's going to be like, yeah, sure, great, yes, sir, KSI?
Well, Jake Paul did all of that. He's done it. KSI said that's the reason the fight didn't get made. Jake Paul just agreed to everything. Jake Paul just tweeted out, my manager just told me KSI is down, but only if I fight him for free, and he keeps all the revenue. That's what they're offering. I said, hurry the fuck up and send me the contract. No way.
Jake Paul does not care about the money. He just wants to fight KSI at this point. He wants to box. He said, it don't even gotta be money on the line. Fight me. Like,
this tweet isn't like
why
bullshit.
him out of everyone?
Paul,
I guess because he beat his brother and he thought we all knew that Logan was better than Jake and KSI beat him, so we just automatically knew that he can beat Jake Paul too. But then Jake started being some pretty big boxers, and now they're like, hold up, I think Jake's low-key the better fighter, and they're like, well, now what? Now we need KSI versus Jake Paul, I guess. So now and ever since then, they're like, okay, well, we need to push this Jake Paul versus KSI. But then KSI is like, nah, I'm not boxing for a long time. I'm just gonna start rapping and probably go back to my YouTube. And that's what he did for the past 2-3 years.
Rate him for the first time in my life. If KSI actually offered that, you have to fight for free, and Jake Paul just fucking took it anyway just so he could beat KSI. KSI has responded by going on an absolute Twitter spree in regards to Jake Paul's offer to fight KSI for free. So then you could have fought Tommy Fury in England on my undercard. Or is it that you didn't want to fight a boxer? So you're admitting that you're actually just full of shit this whole time. Jake Paul responded with, "You're deflecting. Tommy's team never responded to mine to make that fight happen. They still haven't responded. Stop deflecting." I mean, yeah, I guess you could say KSI is deflecting by bringing up Tommy Fury. KSI then says, "You and MVP are so untrustworthy. First Tommy, Rahman, and now Wasabi. Even when you don't put events on, all you do is lie to your fans and inflate your numbers by like 50 times. We know your dealings with each promotion and what you actually make. It's a joke. The industry knows that you are not the draw you have portrayed to be. Your stock is down bad and you don't get to dictate shit to me, mate. You think you're clever, but we anticipated you'd pull something like this. Plus, you'll probably try to pull some shit causing our event to cancel too, just like your flop event did. You tried to drain Rahman so that there would be no life left in him when he fought you with the rehydration clause. You fought a man fresh out of hip surgery. You fought and beat a past his prime Woodley with 3 weeks notice. You made Gibb fight at a weight that you knew he would struggle to reach with such short notice. The list goes on. All of that ain't gonna work with me, fam. We will fight on my terms, and when we do, it'll be done on the biggest stage. I'm talking Wembley Stadium, fam, with a full camp tailored just for you and I. So there are no excuses when we fight. None of this short notice shit. What you didn't know is that we actually contracted another fighter in case you guys pulled something like this. I will honor my word to my fans and to my opponent because my word means something like yours. The show will go on August 27th. You or MVP won't have
my
a
word
thing to
means
do with it.
something like
Enjoy your
yours.
night out, buddy. So KSI there going off on Jake Paul on Twitter. You know, he started flinging the Tommy Fury angle at him. Then that his promotion are untrustworthy. And then apparently they had this fighter waiting in the wings, contracted, just in case Jake Paul pulled stuff like this. I don't know what they mean by he pulled stuff. Didn't Alex Wasabi get a concussion? It seems like a bit of waffle coming from KSI. He seems like, you know, his fingers are going crazy on Twitter. If he just tweeted, "No, I'm not fighting Jake," would have been cooler, but all these excuses, you know, makes him seem like Jake Paul right now is too much of a risk for him, and he knows that he would lose if he fought Jake Paul now. And I even think KSI fans watching this would agree he would lose to Jake Paul if he fought him now. KSI is...
I don't even know anymore. Like, I still have interest on that topic, but at this point, I don't even know anymore. Because he does have points, but at the same time, he doesn't. Because I feel like KSI is the type of guy to just not want to do something. So if he doesn't want to fight Jake Paul, he really just doesn't want to. It's not the fact that he might beat him and he's too scared or anything like that. He just probably just doesn't want to fight him. Like, that's what I think personally. But it could be that he's kind of nervous and he needs a warm-up fight before Jake. That's what I think, at least. It's either that or he really just doesn't want to fight Jake at all. He would like literally do anything. He'll literally fight anybody else but Jake Paul. I don't know, one of those two.
He's a smart guy, you know, a smart businessman. He doesn't want to get knocked out by Jake Paul, so he doesn't want to fight Jake
knocked
Paul.
out is crazy. You're gassing it. He's not knocking out KSI. If he does, bro, KSI needs to delete his whole YouTube channel at this point.
Excuses on Twitter, you know, whatever. It's kind of lame. You know, he clearly doesn't want to fight. I wonder who his other fighter is, who the other person he will be fighting.
Swarms.
I would like to see KSI versus face Temper. Temper has got an opponent. If the Jake Paul fight can't happen, because I think that would actually be a
cool
good fight.
That's a
Way
good
better than Alex Wasabi fight. Like the video, if you'd want to watch KSI versus face Temper. But yeah, at the moment, KSI doesn't want to fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul wants to fight him. Take from that what you will. I wish they just both wanted to fucking fight, to be honest, because I really wanted to see that fight, man. Like, imagine 20 days away, 21 days away, we would have seen them fight. Oh, it would have been so sick. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought down below about KSI, Jake Paul, all this drama popping off. Feels like we're in 2018 again, man. But yeah, that is it. Until next time, fuck off.
I dislike the video. Why? Why did you just say that to me? God, okay, man. I'm not saying that back though. Have a lovely day.